How about some things you have not seen in a long time, and what about some things that look very crazy and you've never seen in the game actually? Then how about Zeri with a Senna? We play Fasting Senna with a Zeri. The enemy team has a decent amount of shielding with Braum going Protector as well very early on, as well as Diana. And Zeri is pretty good into Braum since I'm completely nuking him the moment I pick up my lovely Runan's Hurricane, because there's a unique interaction with Braum's shield, because all the projectiles that are thrown into Braum's shield obviously make him take more damage, and therefore with Zeri zapping all the people behind him anyway, there is going to be a lot of damage around. So what is so special about this pick, and why should you have Zeri on your radar? So in this video you will have two different approaches to Zeri. One is the funneling approach like this one, and another one is the support approach. Something you probably have never seen apart from maybe me seeing it, me playing it, and maybe some people trying to do so and grieve out of their minds. So here we have some really special. The enemy team did some cheeky invade level 1, so now it's some bullying time. Braum has bone plating, and yeah, it's time to commence with the bullying. Xin Zhao lost his buff early, but it doesn't really matter. We don't really mind it. We are bot laners, you know? Unfortunately, we already put the wave into a position where it was slow pushing, since we never expected this to happen. But Zeri Senna is beautiful to play from ahead, because you can just continuously bully. However, we kind of lack the information what the enemy jungle is currently doing or will do in the near future. So yeah, we can't just walk into them on cooldown, but the Ezreal is shifting forward. You can't do this, my man. And now we just bully them back. Like, he hits us with some damage back, but it doesn't really matter because the Ezreal just did a real big oopsie. But what is the biggest issue of Zeri during the laning phase? Zeri during the laning phase has one big issue. She can't hit through minions. But yeah, he just did a little oopsie. He forgot that I deal damage, and therefore he didn't shift away instantly, so I just dash into his face, QW Ignite, and he is gone. Because Exhaust is for losers. You should definitely play Exhaust, but you know, I'm just a little bit for funning it, but we'll not talk about this at all. Also, Braum, again, running bone plating. If you're playing a melee support in WildRift, please do yourself a favor. Look at the value of second wind compared to bone plating, and you'll quickly realize that bone plating will be better at all times. Also, if you take a look at Ezreal, second wind will be better at all times. Sorry, mistake. Also look at Ezreal, he has Mana Crystal and not PTA, so he can't win lane in any shape, way or form, because he simply doesn't have damage. Wave's in a decent spot for us. We don't really want to leave this place here because it's too risky. All I'm going to do is walk forward, poke a little bit with my first ability, because I'm also running Cheap Shot, while denying the Ezreal CS with his first ability. I finally have access to my ultimate, which means I am finally a champion. My champion also gets a lot better with more points in Q, so at level 7 I'm actually a real champion. Because then the Q poke will be really annoying for the enemy. The damage will start to rack up rapidly. And every single mistake by the enemy can be actually their last. However, getting to that point is the biggest issue of Zeri. Because surviving up until then is really troublesome. Because it's really not the easiest to survive, because they always have so much damage. And I think I do a little mistake, I don't ignite here soon when I can kill. I don't quite recall what happens next. But I guess the jump, yeah, yeah, he was dead, I don't ignite. I don't know why I didn't ignite, I think I said I couldn't press every button instantly. And then, yeah, that happens, but he was dead. If I pressed Ignite, he was just instantly dead. Now I lose too much HP. If Diana comes around the corner, I just die. I really need to be mindful. What you can do, though, as Zeri, you can huck walls. And then if anyone comes, you just glide over them. And, yeah, go off into the sunset. There she is. Hello. Bye-bye. Now I turn around, pick up my fruit, hope that she jumps on me, which she doesn't. And for some reason, the Diana forgot completely about the existence of my Senna, and therefore we didn't even die. Like, it wasn't even remotely close. I really hoped that the Diana would actually go on me, so I could flash away and get a free kill. But that didn't happen. And here we are. I have a lot of sustain, I have a Senna, I have Vampiric Scepter, I have Gluttonous Grease. So my sustain is quite insane, considering that I'm playing Zeri. And the enemy needs to be constantly on their toes. And what am I doing here? I'm holding off the wave with my Senna, so the enemy Ezreal is forced to overextend. And now it all depends on what the enemy in our jungle is doing in the sense of objective. Because if the Xin Zhao wants to really go for the objective, immediately I have to just give up this freeze. We're getting all in here, but yeah, I'm just dashing over the wall, as I said earlier, keeping close to the walls, and now we play front to back. We just hit the nearest target possible on cooldown. Everything is fine. We will get this kill. If she walks too close, she needs to be mindful. She really is playing with her, like... sadly, I can't hit through towers. That's the biggest issue of my champion. So yeah, I can just bully a little bit. Darius is coming around the corner, tries to hook me over the wall. I still had flash, just the worst case. He could have just knocked me out. And yeah, I don't want to do your shitty dragon. I do not want to. I would rather just get the gold. And if they all came at the same time, nothing changes. Like, Braum just walks at us, we have to walk away. I get a kill here. Now that Darius is in front of me, I walk into him so I don't give him the healing. Now I jump the wall and I'm trying to escape. Now I turn around because it's the only viable option I have. Because if I walk top left, I will die regardless, 100%. So I need to just bait them and turn around and go for at least an exit kill. Maybe I could have spaced out towards the mid lane, maybe survive, but then I won't get the kill potentially. This game I go full crit Zeri as well. My Zed is really upset, he's crying, we don't care. My Xin Zhao is crying or whatever, crying, who cares. Looking for an angle, instantly popping every spell, one-shotting, nearly at least, the enemy bot lane. You see pretty high damage, Xin Zhao wasn't needed, still nice that he actually turned up, he got some extra assists, some extra money, get some free Krugs. I would have loved to take these Krugs, but well... I guess he takes the Krugs, and we get platings. With that done, we go for the next wave and hopefully get enemy red buff as well as all the timers, maybe some deep vision as well. Sadly, this will not be the shared version yet. And yeah, my Xin is walking into a lot of trouble here, so I'm just staying very, very far away, just in case somebody flashes at me. Because if I get flash hooked by the Darius, I instantly die. I also don't use my E here, because I don't want to jump over the wall, because it's too much of a risk. I would lose my flash immediately if something goes wrong. So you see a lot of bullying here, and I'm just playing very, very slow. You see the Darius jumps forward. He has Barry, a little goblin. It was my time to shine, to steal this away. I instantly respect Flash here, because if Diana tags me with this HP, I just immediately go Sky, and I don't have more. So I'm quite the squishy gamer right now. Now I have my Solari Charge Blade. Very cool thing about this one is, as you go back to lane, if you really are trying to min-max, you can cast your first ability to pre-stack your Solari. And if you pre-stack your Solari, you can then start a fight with a lot of extra added damage to the fight. Now my Xin Zhao is doing some things on the other side of the map, and since I'm not able to do anything about this, rather than wasting my time, I take jungle camps, and here I hope for the Ezreal to go for the tower so I can just slide in like into his DMs and just execute him on the spot. And yeah, since I've seen so many people on the map, I'm just going to take away everything I can, get as much gold as possible, and not really care about what my team is doing, because I need gold. I need to gain as much gold as possible to actually have a positive impact on the game. And with the enemy draft, with Braum and such, it's very difficult to achieve anything. My Senna's being caught off guard in the mid lane. I don't know what he's doing there, doesn't really matter. Somebody should have been there to help him. And that one was not me due to the lane allocation. Now I turn around to try to do some damage, she flashes away, but this Misfortune dealt a lot of damage. Like, we're still at the stage of the game where I don't have as much Giga Burst damage, and she has a lot of extra HP. Because look, she has like Liandry's Torment and Riley's Crystal Scepter. She has a lot of extra HP, which she should never have. If she was like 80, like, she would have instantly died. To be fair. Plus crit is always, you know, you never crit when you have to. Braum in a very awkward spot here. He thinks he's tanky, but he truly isn't. And in these fights, where I can just instantly proc my Conqueror, you can still make the argument now that with the nerfs to lethal, to crit in general, that lethal tempo is getting better and better, but the issue is, I don't know how consistently I'm allowed to auto attack, and it's easier to maintain Conqueror and to instantly stack Conqueror, so unless I believe that the enemy is going to be beyond Omega Giga Chonky, I will simply not go lethal, because it's easier for me to instantly proc Conqueror with like auto attack, Q, W, R. It's so fast, it's like 4 stacks within like the fraction of a second when I just spam my abilities like a goblin. And now we go back to collecting some more money, because we have one fateful item coming up very soon, and it's going to be Runon's Hurricane. Runon's Hurricane on this champion is absolutely broken. Number 1, the Runon's Rage Bug, we all know about this. And even better, next to the Runon's Rage Bug, we have so much extra added damage. Because there's also a cheeky little mechanic when it comes to Zeri. When you hit a target, when you cast your third ability, the target behind your first target will take more damage if you have Runons, due to the Runon's Boltated as well. What are we doing here? Like you see, I'm just tickling them like a little bit while hitting the wave. Now the enemy is trying to do some real sketchy stuff, like they're probably trying to just shift onto my forehead. Ezreal's like, what is wrong with you, bro? And I just jumped the wall again. This Ezreal had enough, he's furious for all the pain he has endured. But you see the damage I'm just consistently dishing out. And now I'm just using the Gromp to heal myself. I don't care if it dies or not. I'm just full healing off the Gromp. So I can just go for a next potential play and clear the next wave. Because it's just very important again. My role is a complete gold dependent role. If I don't have gold, I can't win. And if I take fights I know I can't win at all, then well, you best believe that we are in a big, in a lot of trouble. The next item for this game is going to be Maw. Or, if I'm really feeling like it, IE. But definitely I need Maw this game, because we reach a point where I can get one shot. And QSS as well, yes. Because QSS will allow me to avoid getting Braum CC'd, stunned, Diana pulled back, like, you know, all the issues that exist in this game. Maw will save me from getting killed from Diana, as well as taking some extra damage from Misfortune and such. And since I'm already running Runons, I will instantly full stack my Maw in like a fraction of a second and keep it fully stacked. Because with the Runons, you hit so many times, like since you hit 3 people at the same time, your Maw just full stacks unbelievably fast. And again, rather slow here, Braum hits me, nothing much happens here. I'm just playing a little bit reserved, I don't know where the enemy is. Now they're all collapsing onto the Teemo, so we have to play it really slow. I can't just go in, I have to play backline, I have to wait for the stand Misfortune here as well, get the last hit, but now I can go forward. They all are trolling, I just need to wait and be patient. Now I can just completely turn. You see the damage my champion does to all the other champions but the Braumster, and it's all just chip damage. Like every single time I hit somebody in front, it zaps into the backline and deals damage. So the damage you see from Zeri isn't like as front-loaded as from other champions. Like for example, a Xin Zhao dashes into you and one-shots you. It's more like your front line is being melted and you die to literally air. And this is such a massive thing, because it's so much damage that people never expect to just take, right? And I was like, do I want to buy IE? Do I want to? No, I'll buy more. I'll definitely buy more. Because right now, it's not about me dealing damage, it's about me just guaranteeing my survival. Because with the nerfed IE, the damage is less appealing, and Maw has the same AD as Infinity Ash. Plus, you see, look at how fast I just stacked my shield. And now, I think I remember I do something very, very, very stupid in 1 second, because I don't have flash. And I think for whatever reason, I actually do survive. Mr. Braum appears, I'm close to a wall. Yeah, now I get it hooked in. I do not QSS, but I take. Look at the shit. I tanked everything. Look. So we just break it down, okay? I'm close range. I deal damage. I keep my maw stacked. I pop my ult as I get CC'd. I'm airborne still because I don't QSS like a pig. I dash away slightly. And all the damage I take is being absorbed by the Senna shield, as well as more. And I can guarantee you that if I don't have this amount of lifesteal, more, and obviously the Senna, I instantly die. It's not even remotely close what happens to me. I just disappear. And ladies and gentlemen, more is just broken. It is just unbelievably, ungodly broken. Oh yeah, and I think my Teemo does something very sad now. Because I think, Senna, we'll check. Oh my god, that damage. Because I think now, I'm just doing this. I can do this, I just clear the next wave for the Munsies. And look at the damage onto the Misfortune, it's really stupid. And now, like, I think this is fine, we can fight this, but I'm stupid. No, it's actually me being stupid. Yeah, it's fine. I thought he would reach me, and I thought my dash would go a little bit further, but it didn't. And yeah, whoopsie, that's my mistake. We are back alive in the Rift. We pop up around the corner now. And the Darius, are you sure you want this? This was a wasted ult by me. Now we just chase them down. I try to hit my second ability to slow down the Braum. We do slow down the Braum. My next charge is coming up. I go far to the side. Hit my second ability on the Ezreal. Not relevant though. And I have nearly a fully completed IE in the base. So just to be sure, we can just do the Nashor here and then go for another play and finally end the game. My mid lane needs to be really careful because if they get flashed on, it's really bad for us because then we have a lot of less fighting capabilities. Because I need my Senna, her ultimate comes up in like 6 seconds. Diana, you can't walk close. I can just dash into you. There's nothing you can do. What just happened? Okay, I need to investigate what just happened to me, okay? I want to see what dealt so much damage to me. I had my Maw Shield. I deal so much damage, okay? I get comboed. I think the Ezreal Q hits me as well. So yeah, I take so much extra damage. And now I need to just find something to heal off of. And be very slow. Like, I can't just flash over the wall, so I just go for the Gromp here and then just play it slow again. Look at the shielding I gain. It's so insane. Misfortune ult blocking the way, because... cut the clip. Nobody saw anything. Cut the clip. But yeah, that was crazy what just happened to my HP bar. And the only thing that could explain this would be Ezreal. I think. Because I think Ezreal hit me with a Q as well. So that was the damage. Maw Shield being pre-stacked, always important as you run around the map and there are so many control wards. And I have to actually walk through that to kill them. It's so annoying. I don't want to get it too low too fast, because if the Diana comes and destroys this, it's kind of doomed. Elder damage is insane though. Yep, we can just sustain, it's fine. Diana is finally here, so now we can burst this down and now we can turn around onto the back line. They have overcommitted and they can't escape it anymore. We jump the wall, we look for the Braum stuff, we miss the spell, we just chase him down. There's nobody alive anymore. Sadly, he has the insane flash ability, but we don't need our flash anymore because it doesn't matter because we'll end the game now. Because we have Elder. They can't really defend this. If anyone is just as much as tickled by me, you see the Runan's bolts instantly flying to them, applying the Elder, and I can just bully them. It's just all about the zaps. Xin Zhao, he just walks back in. Oh my god, you don't want to do this, my friend. You really don't, because the damage is just so dumb, you see? It's not even critting. Like, I'm not even critting, and it's just, you're gone. And now, we actually go... Oh, wait, let's... I'm pretty sure I looked at the stats at the end. Because when I record now, I try to actually do this. So you see some immediate feedback as to how the build performed, in general, like, overall. So, let's see. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, nice team damage, by the way, right? They played the game, certainly. Eclipse users, Omega, Terminal, yeah. The Zenzao build, fine. And now, we go into the next game, but this time, Seraphine as an enemy, and I am a Zeri support champion. Against a Kai'Sa and a Seraphine. With a Nyla, because look at enemy champions, they have Yasuo, Pantheon. Yeah, you better play Nyla AD carry, because that is pain. Okay, into the lane we go. We can't really do too much during the laning phase. The reason is the following. Nyla doesn't have the range to do anything. The enemy team has the range, and my champion also isn't the best during the laning phase, so... It is a tad... I can't speak. A little bit problematic. Poking the Seraphine a tiny bit, bone plating absorbing the entire damage of cheap shot in the early game, and the majority of the damage of my Q. Luckily they're not playing at all for whatever reason. So we're just chilling. Could have held the wave a little bit longer, not let it walk into the tower. I'm just chilling here in the brush, trying to just be a little nuisance. Using my first ability to poke out people if I can. Bone plating is broken. I should have skilled my dash here instead of my W. Yeah, I think, yeah. If I skilled my dash, I think this goes a lot better. And we can maybe get more summoner spells out of this situation. She also plays cheap shot. Giving myself a little shield by hitting Seraphine when shielded. Seraphine is getting all into, so now I have to help my AD carry, who gets completely blown apart. Now I hold the wave for a brief moment, then I will cancel the Kai'Sa reset. Good day to you too, sir. Now the Yasuo makes an appearance, because, yeah, why the hell not? The wave would have walked into the tower, so he just randomly roamed here because they already got the kill. I had no business being in wave or in lane. And for me to hold the wave and cancel enemy recall, like, he couldn't have known that beforehand. So yeah, typical mid lane miracle rotation. And now I will try to look for a base, try to hit a second ability for the funsies of the poke. Kai'Sa is super thick right now, she has a BF sword. And I'm going closer to my Gluttonous Grease. This game I definitely need Serpent's Fang and more. Serpent's Fang and more. Definitely advised here. Holding the wave again, forcing the enemy to come back to lane, because otherwise they're going to lose a lot of minions. And this position is just nice to have, since we are allowed to just get some XP for free without any risk involved. Need to be mindful, the Seraphine ult combo is very deadly for us, and in general just very deadly. Both of us are level 5 now. With both of us being level 5, it's getting a lot more troublesome for the enemy to do something, because if they try to all in, like now they made a big mistake. Seraphine used both of her charges of an empowered spell, so I can just dash in and do some real big damage. I don't know what the Seraphine is thinking. But yeah, the moment she used her double E, she doesn't have the tools to do anything anymore. Because the best thing she can do is press ult, but then I still have flash in close range, and since she's split apart, we can just all in. There's not much she can do. And we're getting stronger and stronger by the second. Nyla takes a good amount of time to actually scale into a point where she's strong. But when she achieves this point, they have a massive issue. So I'll go for anti-healing, I'll go for anti-shielding, I'll go for so many different items to basically give my team the highest percentage chance of winning, because I'm dealing damage, I'm mitigating all their shielding on 3 different champions, probably 4 if Mundo goes Stoneplate as well, while also reducing the healing. Holding the wave again for a brief moment, good job by the AD carry. So we force the enemy to again push the wave or lose minions, approach the wave from a way that maybe is beneficial for us. If we all in them, we have a high chance of just killing them. Especially considering both of us have ult and we deal a good amount of damage with our ults. Going in with the ults, seeing the good angle, Hakram also comes to collect the freebies here, and we get a free little pickup. Now the Pantheon is also here. I don't know why this man is trying to jump me. He really has some issues, because you will not survive this, my friend. Double buffs being yoinked into my pockets. I definitely need it as well. And now, ideally, I would like to stay around mid lane so I can assist my jungler through for the Herald. So I help my mid laner push up the wave. I can't steal any minions anyway because of my support item. And now this is going to be such an awkward fight. This is going to be so awkward. And red buff is actually such a massive game changer here. If I don't have red buff, we have the biggest issue in WildRift. Yeah, we see them coming as well, so we can't really do anything, so I have to play really slow again. My Nella is a little bit too deep in that fight, and there's not much I can do for her. So I can just, again, kite slowly, avoid this stupid cannon thing, and just try to bully the enemy as much as I can, jump the wall, escape this play, and I don't know what the Mundo is doing. He's really angry, so I just turn around with all the spells. Kai'Sa, please don't. Kai'Sa, you just gave me a shield, which means you die. And now your friends die too. Because a guy can flash Q slow, jump the ball again, and get another one. And now I would have loved for someone to briefly come with me so I can actually destack my support item and get a bazillion gold. But we just want to dance around an objective that is worthless nowadays. And again, we go for a fight that we can't win. And I'm just trying to stand in positions where I can assist my team without getting myself killed. Hitting a slow, hitting some good damage as well. And maybe next season I'll actually get my support item stacked. I do believe it. Now with Pantheon coming mid, I still remain mid lane. Please ult me. Oh. And I'm just looking for him very, very far away. I do not want to necessarily commit there myself. And we actually get it. It's so funny. These fights are so dumb, aren't they? And I have my Serpent's Fang in base too. Yoink! So now Seraphine, Yasuo, and Kai'Sa, you are done officially. For some reason, we suicide mid lane. Because why the hell not? I turn around in the mid lane. Sadly, I will not get them killed. But you see this zip zap everywhere. But yeah, unfortunately not enough to kill them. No, my ignite! It's a Pantheon. Charm? 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 Okay, I guess not. Because Pantheon, when using ult, is making himself a vulnerable target. He will come out at a set time, from a set angle, that is completely visible, and if you have a light skill shot that CCs him, be it RE, Charm, or anything else, you can just kill him. He doesn't ult me. Feels bad, man. No, the charm was missed again! Not again. Okay, we are ready to rumble. Somebody needs to deal with Dr. Mundo though. And I'm just looking at the side lanes here. Jumping on the wall, trying to instantly one-tap them. As a support champion, that is what has to be done. I have to go into the enemy team, kill them, assist my team, have every item possible to assist them as well. And now I have to defend against Dr. Mundo as well on top. Because why the hell not? Because yeah, your role is support, so you have to do everything on the map on cooldown, because if you don't, you just lose. And yeah, because he has little Scorpion, little baby Skarner, he gets the tower as well. And if I walk too close, I might get one-shot by him, because, well, it's Dr. Mundo. And apparently, because nobody of us wants to side lane against Dr. Mundo, I will just put it on myself. I will do it. Why does Mundo have a Warmox rush, though? Huh? Very interesting choice. And yeah, I decide to go for more right now. Because I don't want to die. I don't want to die by random damage hitting me. Yasuo is not dealing damage anyway, like he is tank building anyway, so might as well build more so I don't die to collateral damage of the Seraphine. And my eyes see a massive wave slowly stacking up on the top side of the map. Now I try to help my Garen maybe survive this ordeal down there. Maybe he doesn't grief it, maybe he griefs it, maybe he presses ult a little bit earlier so it actually goes out so I can't just, you know? So we have one problem. I can't face check the Mundo. If I face check the Mundo, I die. I have to avoid the potential cleaver, walk after him, and just see what happens. He's just playing for time because he could have just waited in the brush and tried to turn for me, but he just never even bothered. So I don't know what he tried to do, because I really don't. Because he tries to run away to get the Warmox healing, but the Warmox healing is irrelevant if he just dies anyway, just a little bit delayed. If anything, it hurts his team more to be dead later because of Baron Spawn. But yeah. Meanwhile, I see that nobody cares for this, and Garen, I'm sorry, gold on you seems goddamn useless, so I'll just take it on myself. It's mine now. So I have enough items to actually do something. So sad with no real crit to clear waves on this champion. Pantheon makes an appearance. Big spear. Seraphine, if you walk too close, you just die. Yeah, support players. I don't know what she's doing there, but I don't know what the Ahri is doing there as well. How does she even survive? Big chunk with the W. Meanwhile, my Nyla is fighting the Dr. Mundo. He hopefully never presses R in that fight because he loses that. He loses damage. In a 1v1, it doesn't really help you at all because you lose so much damage at like 13 minutes because your auto attacks lose so much more in the 1v1 scenario. Would help though if you get CC'd because it can't get cancelled unless you die. Kai'Sa trying to bully the Garen, but bullying a Garen is not gonna net you too much. We have to be really mindful of the possibility of doing Baron. So, oh, they're not on it, so I just walk away again. That's the nice thing about Zeri, I can always check when I sack an ability. And therefore they don't get like a free Nasher opportunity. Which is pretty neat, because imagine them just getting free Nasher, that would be terrible for us. But again, people really don't like waves, so you have to just take it all and consume them. Oh, Pantheon, I'm Zeri, you should not forget this. Snipe number 1, bonk, snipe number 2, bonk, and Pantheon is dead, which means this is an easy Nasher if we actually want to take the Nasher when our Hecarim spawns. JK, our Hecarim was dead. At least we get another kill down there. And we just run them down, because what are they supposed to do? Slow with the Q, deal big damage, Garen execute. Sometimes you just have to do it yourself, playing Zeri as a typical AD carry in the support role, just utilizing support. With complete utility items, that's the funny part. We don't really have real carry items, and again, we are putting it upon ourselves to clear sideways because our other people want to run around the map and do nothing. Well, that's better for us because we like having gold. No clue what little bro is doing in the mid lane. But yeah, now with them all dying, I can't stay here. So now I have to go base, pick up my QSS and walk straight to Nasher. I don't know. Hecarim, don't go to red. Hecarim, no, Hecarim. Hecarim, you clueless goblin. Why are you going to red buff? I guess we have to do it as 2, because they will try to do it. And we just go, we just dash in, press ult, we press QSS as we get jumped, and then we just turn. Nyla goes in with big damage and we kill them all. Good job, Hecarim. Well played, bro. You got your red buff. Well played, Hecarim. Insanity. He didn't even clear the mid wave, he just walked to red buff, then walked up here. Junglers. My passion towards hating junglers that weren't former pro players in this game is insane. Because it's so obscene to watch. No, it walked out of range, my 30 gold! My time investment. We get one more turret and then we bail. Maybe we can take another mid lane turret depending on the time we have left and the allocation of the enemy champions. Garen tanks it up, gets jumped here, so we just have to play backline. We just have to walk away. I don't know what Garen is doing again. The T-Hex is walking up. Not much being done here. No Yasuo ult being popped. My shielding is increasing as we speak. I jump into the backline. My ult wasn't up yet again, but you see that, like, just look at the chip damage, okay, as I dash in. This is what Zeri is all about. Jump in, and now you see like everyone is taking consistent damage by like every single hit. Every single hit, they're taking damage. And if you see, or when you see the damage at the end, you will not believe the amount of damage this champion has done throughout this game. You will simply not believe it. Because it most certainly didn't look like it did that much. But yeah, we're at the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you liked it, and we'll see each other for more content very soon. But first, let's take a look at the build, the items, and everything. So yeah, very interesting, isn't it? And again, let's see each other for more RiftGuides content very soon. Bye bye, take care.